Welcome to Life, Love, and Pop Culture. I am your host, Danielle Delgado, and today I am joined by Mark Kubr, the stunt coordinator from La La Land. Good morning. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Can you describe your role for me as a stunt coordinator?
Okay. A stunt coordinator in the beginning stages gets a script and then he breaks it down. So he or she, actually there's a lot of really talented female stunt coordinators. He breaks it down step by step, page by page, and keeps their eye out for action, whether it be like an actor falling down, or whether it be someone getting hit, or someone getting shot, or a car losing traction on the road, or something that would merit either getting a stunt double for the actor, or just being there to make sure that if the actor's doing the action, his or herself, to make sure that they're safe.
You were the stunt coordinator for the movie La La Land, which has been nominated for 7 Golden Globes, so congratulations, by the way. How does it feel to be part of a movie that has gotten such great praise and positive feedback?
Surreal, and not just because, I was involved with something that's just absolutely breathtaking. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but it's the people that were, I was working closely with. The director, Damien Chazelle, the dancers, the dance choreographer, Mandy Moore, Ryan, Emma, all the people that were associated with the project I'm just so happy for everyone, the whole team, because it is a great film, but I mean, it could have been, not a great thing to go to work. But this was like something you look forward to, that you're going to work and you're just watching all these dancers perform, and you're watching, the actors sing and dance and do their thing, and you're just like, oh my goodness, this is just so, what an incredible, I know this word's tossed around a lot, blessing, but what an incredible blessing to be, associated with that,
I did see the movie, and I loved the opening scene of the movie, and you were the coordinator for that scene, so tell me a little bit about the process of putting together a production that big.
So we rehearsed in parking lots before, and we set up not all the cars, but some of the cars, and Mandy Moore and Damien wanted, if you've seen it, to tell a story about a traffic jam. So what you have to do is you have to stay within that story, even if you're doing stunts. So there was no, when I first approached them, like a traffic jam, there's going to be car hits, there's going to be sliding, and someone's going to get hit, and so I was just like, wait a second, none of that. So it's just going to be people getting out of their cars, frustrated, there's so much traffic, and to heck with it, they're going to sing and dance. So I'm like, what? As a stunt player, you're just like, okie dokie. So what can we put, what merits, what can we do within these beautiful dancers? What can we do? So we came up with a skateboarder, a BMX, a parkour, a free runner, and a gymnast. And, they are stuck in a traffic jam, and the camera actually leads out. A good friend of mine, Cameron Reavers, the camera leads Cameron. He's the guy with the blue shirt, the really electric blue shirt and the long blonde hair, and he jumps in time with the music. That was all Mandy, so she's like, 1, 2, 3, okay, go Cameron. And he jumps out of the car, and the skateboard wheels hit the cement, and boom, then he goes, the BMXer guy goes. My gymnast girl, African-American gymnast girl, Olivia Courtney, she does a backflip right by the camera, and then Josh Yaden, the parkour free runner, parkours through the dance number and flips on cars. So it's all motion. It was all like choreographed within those, like, I would say 50 to 100 dancers. All those stunts, all those disciplines that I mentioned were all choreographed by Mandy and myself and Damien, working really close with each other, because that's dangerous. It's very dangerous. They're on the top of cars dancing, pounding their feet, and the stunt team is going super close, next to them. Then the camera, then, it's so beautiful, but if you break it down and you really look at it, you know, what I saw was a lot of metal and a lot of bodies, and I'm like, oh dear, it's just, you know, someone slips in the car, and the windshield, that's glass, metal in the cars, the bumpers, the, you know, rust, just, oh my goodness gracious. So, you know, in my head, I saw certain things as a stunt coordinator that I had to just like get away from the dancers. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like watching the dancing. I got to get my mind out of here because it's so beautiful. I'm crying and I'm thinking, holy heck, I better figure out what, you know, to keep everybody safe. So
the scene was really beautiful. I loved it. It just kind of really set the tone for the entire movie. But it did look a little dangerous if something went wrong. You guys filmed the scene on the ramp of the 105 and the 110. So what are some challenges you faced while putting the scene together?
You know, I don't know. At the end of the number, it's like 1, 2, 3, and all the car doors slam at the same time. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so a couple of my guys, they were like, they were so involved with the stunts and doing it right, they were like, you know, they're not dancers. They're very athletic people. But to get the doors to slam so in tune with the dancing proved like a problem. So you hear all these dancers, like 50, 100 dancers, like absolutely close the doors at exactly the same time, jump off the car, get in the seat, and close the doors. Then the stunt team is like, you hear all the doors go kunk, and then you hear the stunt team go kink, kink, like just kind of after the thing. It was pretty funny. But of course, the challenges were also that it was on I don't know if you've driven that on ramp, but it's at an angle. So you know, that was kind of terrifying. You felt like you were walking on a ship. You know, when we're placing the cars and getting out, you're just like, whoa, what's going on here? So it's just kind of at an angle, and my skateboarder came really close a couple times to the medium, to the edge of it, which is like a, you know, it's a big drop. I don't know, it's got to be 100 feet drop. So that one of the producers came running. So let's not get the skateboarder that close to the end of the freeway, you know. So there was a couple challenges, but it worked out. No one got hurt, not the dancer, not, you know, the stunt players. So that even made it more memorable.
That's crazy. Have there ever been any stunts you've questioned doing?
Yes, there's been a couple. I've you know, just you wonder, like, the main thing is I worry about the people around me. Can I do this? Am I going to hurt anybody? Can I, you know, drive the car this close to the person? Should we get somebody else? Because, you know, even in the stunt world, right now everything's so specialized. So, and the action's getting, you know, more ferocious. You've seen the movies, you know, what they're doing right now. Action is just crazy. So, yeah, I've walked away from a couple of jobs I didn't really feel comfortable doing, so I did not do it, or I wasn't ready to do it. Yeah, that's a great question. No one's asked that. Thank you.
When you're coordinating a scene for a movie, how do you bring your vision to life?
It's not necessarily my vision. I can't. I'll have ideas, and then I'll present them to, let's talk about La La Land. I'll present it to Mandy and Damien, going, hey guys, what happens if we do this? And they're like, oh, that's cool. Can you shoot that? So I get the trusty, you know, iPhone out, and I get the skateboarder, and the dancers are doing their thing, and I'll take my team away, and I'll go to, especially the girl, Olivia, she did a backflip on the top of a car, which she had to land super close to the camera. So we pretended we were the camera, and she kept nailing it. And I go, okay, that's cool. Then we went on to the skateboarder, and I got the phone out, and I did like a previs, you know, like I taped him. What would be cool? Can you do this? Can we do that? So I taped it, and then I taped Josh, the park corner. Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do that? And then on the lunch, I'll just edit it down and show Damien and Mandy, because they have their hands full with the dancers. I go, what about some of these moves? And we looked at them, and oh, that's cool. That's not that cool. This is cool. This is cool. And then you incorporate that in the dance number.
That's a cool process. I don't really know what it goes into all of this, so it's kind of interesting to hear.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's a big process, but it must feel so rewarding at the end when you see it, and then to be nominated for so many awards, it must feel so good.
Pretty incredible, yep. And again, kudos to the team. It's just, and Damien would say the same thing. It's just not him. It's everyone working together. hair, makeup, transportation, to everybody, you know. Yeah.
What would you say is the most rewarding part of your job?
Getting to hire people, making a phone call, you know, saying, hey, I got a really cool project. I think this thing's going to be insane. Are you still riding your BMX bike? He goes, yeah. I go, what do you think about riding it on cars on the freeway? He's like, what? You know, and then you like making the call, and it's just to friends and the people that you trust, having around and saying, hey, you want to work? You know, it's that to me is just great. It's a great thing to put people to work.
You got discovered in a grocery store when you were bagging groceries, right? So tell me what went through your mind at that moment.
My dad's not going to like this. So I was raised by really strict Czechoslovakian parents, and you know, I was on a scholarship to San Diego for volleyball, and I was a pro athlete, and you know, and all this other stuff. So when I said, hey, I want to kind of, you know, maybe not go to college and move to LA and do this acting modeling stuff, my dad's like, oh, you know, so it was really hurting him. So what I did is I finished school, got the degree, and then I bolted from LA, and the agent was still willing to take me on because I had done a couple jobs with her, and I was pretty successful as a print model. And then the acting thing was kind of, you know, off and on, and kind of like La La Land. And then, you know, I became a stunt actor, and that was the natural progression for me to do the stunt coordinating portion of it.
You play so many different roles: actor, model, stunt coordinator. What would you say is your favorite role to play?
Nah, that's not fair. I still like performing. You know, I still like kind of acting, stunts, stuff. I still like being, you know, but I do enjoy coordinating a lot. I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know. Difficult.
Just all of the above?
All of the above. There you go. Thank you. Multiple choice. I'll take all the above.
Okay. What has been your favorite project or most memorable?
Right now it has to be, there's two. I was stunt doubling Mickey Rourke on Tarsem Singh's Immortals. And that, well, I was in Montreal for a long, long time, and I actually got to play the character because Mickey kind of sometimes wasn't there. So that was really, really a sword and sandal huge thing. And Tarsem was another great visionary director. But yeah, it's got to be La La Land. It has. It's completely 100% La La Land. Nothing's gonna come, you know, close to that.
Was there ever a point in your career where you just stopped and thought, wow, how did I make it here from working in a grocery store?
Yeah, every single day I go to work.
Really?
Yeah, every single day. I don't take it for granted. Every single day. I just thank God. I thank my family. I think it's just like, gosh, I don't deserve this. How did I get here? This is amazing. Thank you, you know, for all the people that have helped me. And, you know, I've had so many people help me. I mean, even like Damien's so busy right now, and the guy's going to take like 15, 20 minutes out of his time. I'm going to have a meeting with him. And if, you know, he doesn't need to do that. And the guy's, could you imagine what's on his plate right now? So I never want to take it for granted. You know, the people that have helped me, because there's not a chance in hell that I could have done this on my own. No way.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I love that you seem so humble, and you've had such a great career. So that just makes you so like relatable to me. Like you're just, yeah. It's amazing.
Thank you. It's very nice of you to say.
Yeah, you're welcome. What is something that you would want to be remembered for?
Being kind, being nice to people. You know, just, oh yeah, that guy helped me out. Oh yeah, that guy, you know, opened the door for me. Or that guy, you know, just, if I didn't have any money, bought me a cup of coffee. Or that, you know what I mean? Just kindness. I like kind kindness around me.
You will definitely be remembered as a kind-hearted man, for sure. Mark, thank you so much for being here. I really loved getting to know you, and thank you for letting me in on the behind the scenes of La La Land. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to tune in next time, guys, as we discuss more life, love, and pop culture.